Hello there. Peace, peace, peace. How are you today? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're feeling good, feeling in tune. I'm just wondering, is Donald Trump the first black president? Gotta be. This is crazy. You gotta be. It seems like, black people should understand what Trump is going through right now. This harassment, this police harassment, you know? This is what they supposedly do to COINTELPRO, right? Harass you and arrest you and indict you. They say you can indict a ham sandwich, and they done ham sandwich this dude 4 times. But he had to turn himself in and do a day. That dude did a day in Rice Street. He did a day in Rice Street, bro. Yeah. Rappers, they don't even do it that. You know what I mean? I call my lawyer, I be out in the aisle. Gangsters, I be out in the aisle. I get my they had that boy in there for 20 some hours. Y'all don't understand what we up against. Y'all don't understand what we up against. Like I honestly, bro, like dude, looking at Trump, it gives you like a type of invigoration. Like, yo, like I ain't gonna front. Like I'm afraid. I always was afraid, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because I know that it ain't no help out here on that level, like the level that he on. I mean, of course they brought his whole gang in there, whatever. But for me, I always felt like, damn it. I mean, that's why I be looking for help, right? I'm trying to. Oh, this person he want to do it. This person want to do it. Well, who out here trying to do something, right? But then you look at Trump and you see, oh, this dude is really trying to do it because you understand. I'm telling you, all the same people that's against us is against everybody right now. It's a world domination thing. It's a genocidal maniac thing right now. Everybody got to go. This ain't black. This ain't white. This is poor white trash. You know what I'm saying? So they understand that it's schemes and scams and all of these, regulations, all of these cops patrolling the block, all these IRS employees is hired. You know what I mean? These agents that they getting on their side to come, get the rest of this money for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on out here in these times, man. And if you don't have fortitude, you're not gonna survive it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my thing is like, I gotta respect dude. Gotta respect dude. Like he's really fighting because they don't play fair. They don't play fair. I be telling y'all that like these, like y'all understand that the Ku Klux Klan created the Democratic Party. Y'all say the Ku Klux Klan went from having on robes to having on police uniforms and judges. Y'all say that they elevated their game. Yeah, they went to politics too. And again, like I said, like we over here, we know my people that follow my page know that the Klan and all of those entities are representing a fifth, what they call a fifth column, a whole different government section. You know what I'm saying? And that government section, that underground government, is fighting Trump. Like I be telling y'all, like, man, it's hard to recognize it. It's hard to recognize it if you're not like paying attention. But this thing got a lot of arms. You'll be surrounded. The people that come up to you and ask you for help be the people that's the agents. Oh yeah, I want to help you. Hey, how you doing? I mean, I'm here to help. Anything you need, agent. It's that type of thing out here. Like the real people, they so scared because they don't know what to do. So only people that's trying to help is agents. They want to be in your business. They want to They want to Marcus Garvey you, get you with some paperwork. Like you know what I mean. Like they got Marcus Garvey with some type of mail fraud from the people that from agent secretaries and stuff like that. Like this is how they play these games. You know what I'm saying? They send people at you and they get these people to trip you up. It's a dangerous game, yo, and it's scary. I ain't gonna front. Like I tell y'all, like, why do I keep going hard and then stopping? Because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of being successful. I'm afraid of being Trump. Fuck. You did? Like, it's a part where I've been successful my whole life and shit. If I'm successful at this, they might have to kill me because I will be successful at this. You know? And looking at Trump, I'm like, yo, this nigga don't care. I mean, I'm set up not to care. I don't have no family like that, no kids. I'm really destined to just represent, right? But looking at Trump, the superhero, going into these lions den, and and he got money, he got millions, he could just float off into the sunset. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, we can't let these people care more about our country than we do. Anybody, black, white, candy stripe. We gotta care about our country. I gotta care about my country, and I respect what he's doing for this country, bro. Like, it's a real thing. Like, and because I can see what he up against. Like, look at Obama. Obama wasn't up against, like, we know what it's like when the government is against you. Black folks know. You know what I'm saying? Right? We know what the government will do, what these weirdos inside the government will do. How they stalk you, tap your lines, follow you, take pictures. We know how they tricky and trading and what they do to brothers in the hood. So when we see it being done, we know what it is. Why didn't they do it to Obama? Why ain't they giving Obama the whole trick bag? Because Obama was with them and we knew it. We was just like, yeah, he's the guy that they sending, and it ain't too bad. But we knew that they was they ain't giving him the treatment. This is what they give the black leaders. This is what, I mean, again, we saying black leaders because we know that black is the counter, is the really the conservative. Black is the freedom. Black is the liberation. Black is the let us be, let us create. You know. So when you try to define the black and try to, they do whatever they got to do to control the wildness and to use all their illegal and unsophisticated tactics sophisticatedly. You know, like, I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. Like, we think that it's just they gonna come kill you and they're gonna come shoot, kick in your door. No, dude, they are so devilish, and and like I say, it's like movies. If you don't think in terms of imagination and fake realities and just what would be interesting, you would never understand what they're doing. They're not trying to be good. I mean, they're not trying to be right. They're trying to be interesting because interesting is distracting. Interesting will have you figuring out the truth. When you don't have to figure out the truth, you can just look at them and tell that they're not bringing the truth. That's a resonance. And right now, Trump is resonating. Shout out to Dude. Shout out to everybody that's recognizing what's going on to Dude. Like, that's why I'm saying we really got to get involved in this political process. It cannot be a thing about somebody else's. Somebody else is here to do for us now. We got to step up. We got to look like we own this joint. We got to look like we run this house. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. We let the help in, but the help's going crazy. The inmates is running the motherfucking joint into the ground. Like, I'm telling y'all, we got to pay attention to these people and how they are really willing to rip and the Constitution to shreds. We created this thing. We got documents that represent opportunity. Like, again, this whole country is based upon one burning, 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 inflaming, eternal ideology. And we all forget it. I forget it, you know. But this is the ideology. The ideology is the pursuit of happiness. Right? That's the only ideology that America holds true. You know, you have your own. You're entitled to your own pursuit of happiness. You don't have to be enslaved and be subjected to someone else's pursuit. You can choose not to. And when someone else's you know oppresses you based upon their pursuit, you have a right to call foul and a right to you know get regress, come to others for help, because you're entitled to your own pursuit of happiness. We got to keep that up. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what the whole things is about. They take advantage that we so into the pursuit of happiness. We let people live, and we live and let live. So since we live and let live, they take advantage of that, and therefore they can mentally, convince a person to do something crazy and strange, and you know, assuming that it would, you know, bring them happiness in the end, but it doesn't. Like, I'm not telling nobody to to um to do anything but pay attention. That's all I want y'all to do is pay attention. Who do they treat like they're treating Trump? This is how they would treat a Malcolm X or a Martin Luther King, right? A real leader, right? This is how they treat um COINTELPRO, like Black Panthers and organizations that were considered revolutionaries, right? But this is the political process. Like, this dude been out of office for the last 6 months. He ain't For the last 2 or 3 years. He ain't set up an army. He ain't been marching on the streets. He ain't say we're gonna go to war. No, he said, cool. I'll wait till my next run. I'll wait till my next term. You see. But now they got all these indictments. As soon as the elections come up, you see how this stuff all plays into a political scheme. Because we have to understand, how did this whole thing start? Like, how did we even find out about the thing, right? Because the NBA shut down the games. Oh no, the dude from, it was a bunch of foreigners. The dude from Utah that played from overseas, he got it, right? And they said, oh no, we think it. And all of a sudden, first of all, that dude was an all-star out the blue, right? We never heard from that dude again. I don't even know his name. We know the dude Mitchell that was with him, right? That was the real all-star. But they made the other dude an all-star for some reason. So he got it. And then some other dudes in Canada got it, right? Some more foreigners got it. And the NBA, so they just shut down the NBA. They used the media to create hysteria. You know what I'm saying? The president didn't even have a chance. The government, the FCC, what is it? FDA, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Food and Drug Administration. Nobody had a chance. It was on TV. It was in the media. The NBA shut down. This must be a thing. This is how they played the hoax. This is how they play mind games. But again, like, the world is changing now. We start to recognize that, like, if they were to try the same hoax again, because, see, we could all look back at hindsight and say, well, yeah, they don't want big rallies. They don't want people coming outside. And they don't want the chatter. And they don't want, you know, the Trump rallies and the Trump movement and everybody anti um, Democrat KKK, right? So they want to shut people up. They want to get people in the house. You want to quarantine people. All of that makes sense in hindsight. All of that makes sense in hindsight. If you want to win an election, if you want to go to war, you know how much money they've been making in war and all this stuff? Yeah, you might do something crazy. So it's time for some of us to, just to do our part. You know what I'm saying? Just to do our part. I'm sitting here, man. I'm watching, baby. Priest King is watching. And because the ruler got to do the measurements. Somebody got to take the measurements. Somebody got to make sure that we woke. Somebody got to make sure that we are in tune and we know what's going on out here, because this right now is the fight of your life. This is the fight for your life, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, like I say, the things that people aren't talking about is the things we should be worried about. And right now, nobody's talking about the things that really matter. Everybody's talking about things that don't matter. And that's like the Tupac. They bringing back up Tupac. They bringing back up everything that will aliens. You know what I'm saying? Everything that will distract you comes now because this is their last straw. They want to get him out the way. They want to get you off the mind of thinking about voting, thinking about changing the current trajectory of this. I'm not saying that none of it didn't happen, but it's all. How does all of this get planned at the same time? You got back to Tupac, uh, search warrant. Really, who cares about this, bro? You know what I mean? But now Tupac search warrants all over. Now you got Trump being arrested as soon as the debates is going on. Right after the first debate, you got to like who would do that? Like that's part of a trick. We're gonna have him in Wisconsin, and then the next day, you know what I mean? He got to be in Georgia. Like we got it. That's a trick bag. That's a game. Like, well, we know he's going to be in here this day, so if you can send him halfway across the country, spend more money, waste more time, and we'll take all the press. These are political games that they're playing. I told y'all what they did to Kanye. How they got Cornell. You want to be a West 2024? No, we got a West. We got a West for you. So now it's West 2024. He can't do nothing but waste money. You see, these are the games. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not necessarily covert. I mean, overt. When they punch you in your face and they cursing you out and all this stuff. No, they're trickeries. You know what I'm saying? They know how to run and hide. They know how to play, you know, covertly and subterfuge. So we gotta stand strong and we gotta check everybody that's around us. We gotta make sure everybody around us got good intentions and pure hearts. That's real. Because a lot of these people is for sale. Everybody not for sale, you know? But some of these people are for sale. And we can't be afraid to stand up to these people that's for sale. Because in this new day, in this new 6th day, the age of Aquarius, we're not afraid. I'm not gonna be afraid. I'm not. I don't care. I was afraid of being successful yesterday, maybe. But hey, bro, they're gonna throw you in jail for being a president. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna throw you in jail for being a president, bro. They would. Because that's how they use and abuse their power. Now, if someone doesn't stand up against them using and abusing their power, then they're gonna continue to misuse and abuse their power, bro. Why can't we just keep it fair? Y'all beat the bull. I mean, hey, bro. Some people say it wasn't fair. Some people say it wasn't. But y'all won. Y'all had 4 years. Let the people decide. That's what this is about. They don't want to let the people decide. They want to keep manipulating the minds of the people. So shout out to Trump, bro. Shout out to everybody that's going to stand up against the manipulation of the people. That's what I'm here for, man. Watching that debate, and it's like, you know, like I said, like you see the governor from Arkansas. You got Chris Christie. You know what I mean? Like, who are these people if they're not shills? Like I see, like we can't think that Republican and Democrat really is just the end all. It's not. You have to look at it in person and in integrity. Because again, George Bush and his son, right? W, all of them they're best friends with the Clintons. I know we don't understand that, but that's the Clinton Bush Reaganomics. What's the other dude name with the Iran Contra? See, we always say Iran Contra, and we don't think of that. We say they were selling weapons to Iran, but we don't think that they were selling drugs in America. You know what I mean? To get the money for the weapons. See, that's the Iran Contra. That's the Clinton Bush thing. That's the Bush run the CIA thing. See, like we don't never get to put all this together. Like Bush ran the CIA. You know what I'm saying? So when the CIA became the president, that was like a takeover. So now he don't want to be president no more. He was just president long enough to take over. Now he gonna put his puppets in the place, i.e., Bill Clinton. You see what I'm saying? So it's a Republican Democrat hoax. It's about people at this point. You know what I'm saying? We got to see who demonstrating they true integrity. Like again, you keep throwing this man in jail using all these different tactics that y'all use on black folks. Y'all gonna show that these like maybe he's for the people. Y'all like obviously this is what's happening. So yeah, we not caught up in it. Like I say, like why don't George Bush, endorse any candidate? Like Obama's on a presidential trail. They always come out with a president to endorse the nigga at the end. But why don't the Bushes endorse anybody? Because they endorsing Clintons and they endorsing Biden and all of them. That's all their folks. All the CIA. I got something on you. I got a spell on you. I got a trick on you. I got something that you did last summer. You see? So we gotta grab some fortitude. We might have to look at superhero Trump and get some fortitude and be like, man, I wanna represent that. Cause that's where we at with this right now. You know? We gotta recognize it. That they willing to throw us in the jail. And I already know this, And that's not what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of not having the support. Like again, y'all, do y'all see this? Like, dude, is really he don't have no. I mean, he have support, but he don't have no support because you gotta like your support. Like, see how I did the resistance, right? I'm like, listen, don't rock with me on the surface. I got a lot of folks that we talk to online. We be on Facebook, whatever, whatever. But on this thing, we don't need to let everybody know that we really putting this together because all these dudes is agents. All these dudes is, you know what I'm saying, is for pay. They pay to play. You know what I mean? Like if you gonna give them some money, they're gonna shake it for you. You see? So I had to we had to do that thing underground. Make it look really, you know, and that's kind of how we gotta how Trump is doing it. How he got it, but it's hard for him to do it because he's really running for public office. Like you really running in public, and that's what I'm saying. So I think that I'm one of the few people. Like we got a system in place. Like I said, we got the resistance, we got BID, Black Indian Defenders. So it's like we got a lot of what they call of what Umar would call institutions already set up for you know um, to get this information out there. So it's just like, man, you want to die for these niggas? Are you willing to die for these niggas and shit? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, who are these niggas that you're going to die for? Like, they don't care and they don't want you to, and they don't, like, it's a different thing. And I'm looking at Trump like, yo, Trump is willing to die for these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. He willing to die for them white folks. Boy from New York City, right? He just like, this shit ain't right. Like I feel the same way. This shit ain't right, bro. Like I tell you, yeah, okay, cool. Some of us are different, and some of us are special. We the gods and all this stuff, right? But that don't mean that it's right to just be mean to other people, to not give other people a chance at happiness and opportunity. Like, hello, that's what I'm saying. So I respect the people that fight for the little guy. Like I say, y'all see me. I fought for the information. Everybody deserved to know it. Everybody deserves to enjoy the truth of living in a reality of their own truth, their own reality of it. So that's what's the new sexy. That's the new cool. Busting these niggas ass. Man, hey, shout out to superhero Trump out this jump. Are you woke yet? Do you see what they're willing to do to stop positive change, to stop people from getting back to their mind, getting back to normal, getting back to fun? You can't have no fun no more, man. They want everybody nervous. They want everybody afraid. They want you looking. I mean, like, why would they be like? Again, you get these inmates the thing. Now they talking about aliens. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as the criminals get in the office, they talk about aliens and spooky stuff, and it's like it's not real. Yo. I know this ain't real. It shouldn't be real. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't stand up to things that don't make sense, then we are a part of the nonsensical. Like I say, it's hard to watch Trump. This nigga got all this money. Cuz got all this money. You know what I mean? Like you just watch him all this money, and he's still trying to fight and do the right thing. Like again, you see, like you say, all right, Trump got all this money. If he had all this money, right, he would start some more wars so he could get some more money. Like he been in office, he would have piped up something because war is big business. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't starting no wars. He trying to calm stuff down. He trying to be like at peace so we can eat. Like you like when you at war, people ain't really eating. They snatching money. It's money being made, but it ain't peace. He trying to bring peace, and he could just have all this money and just like you hear like black people say, why don't we just go build a town? And why don't we just I be laughing at these weird people. Why don't we should build our own town? Like y'all just want to keep running and keep running and keep running while they infiltrating and sending people that look just like you and taking your kids and flipping their minds and you're not paying attention because you're so busy ready to run. This motherfucker, excuse me, this person got millions and billions of dollars. He could live anywhere. But why would you be running for your life? You know what I'm saying? When it's just you stand up and fight against the right. Oh, I wanna go start a city. I go start a black Tulsa, a black Oklahoma, and we gonna get a black Wall Street. What? This dude got millions of dollars and he gonna stand here and fight with you. That's the type of time I'm on, man. Like, and and I don't think everybody noticed that. You know that's the type of time I'm on, bro. That's the type of time we should be on. That's the type of time Trump is on. You know, like, bro, I don't want to live on an island. I want to live in America, in the city. I want to live in the city, and I'm staying here. And I'm gonna fight for what's right, and we all gonna stand here and we gonna fight for what's right because we know now we not them other dudes. We not like I say, look, they say the polls is going up every time they do this type of buffoonery, right? Are you woke yet?